Okay, I want to talk a little bit about knives. We live in America, of course. Man, cat dude. So you can't really carry everything that you want around with you. I mean, if you did, you could take a cat to throw it. Oh, little man. Yeah. Talk about a weapon. No, a cat's a weapon. Okay, no, what I want to talk about is knives. And there is a similarity there because you have the clawing action, which is great. A lot of people do this with their hands in tiger system. We adjusted a little bit with the use of the knife, because a knife, quite frankly, really equalizes things even in the animal world. You know, there's very few critters that have claws that long. And of course I have longer knives too, but for the purposes of demonstration we don't use them. But see, all of the motions in KunTao Silat are designed to be used with a knife, you see? You see where it turns? It turns with the motions and the movements. We'll probably have to slow this down so that you can see which direction the cutting edge is going in these movements and where it changes. Because the Bagua is spoken of as the art of changes. And it's true that in combat you must change. The things that are coming true to you as you pull in need to be cut. The things that you're pushing away from you as you punch need to be cut. So the blade needs to be exchanged between the pulling motions and the pushing motions. And there you see the essence of knife work. And the beauty about that is because the knife is something that's so much better than a gun. The key, as always, is in constant training. You need to get a pocket knife that you enjoy carrying and using, and you need to use it a lot. You need to open things with it. You need to use it for virtually everything that a knife could be used for. Because the most critical element of using any sort of a weapon is familiarity. You need to be very comfortable with a knife as a tool before you can ever really conceive using it as a weapon. Now, in this particular clip, the reason I slowed this down is so that you can see the actual change points from where the knife is moved in the blade forward position to where it's moved to the blade in reverse backward position. Because when you're actually using a knife in combat, anything that you want to come to you needs to be cut on the way. And also with a knife with a good point, you can dig that knife into, virtually any space between a muscle and a tendon or a bone or a couple of bones. Just study the anatomy of an arm, for instance, or a leg, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That insert point can actually be used as leverage to pull things towards you. And also, when you get into, your punching, hitting mode, the addition of a very sharp edge can be the difference between you surviving the encounter and not. The beauty of a knife is that it can be used for anything from a yawara, like a pressure stick, to an actual cutting implement. And as long as it's sharp, see, this is the key. The KunTao Silat art is a bladed art, but we brought a whole new dimension to it with high-tech steel and serrated edges. The Indonesian's kris does not cut anywhere close to what a serrated American edge will do. It's like having a 20 razor blades pointed back along the edge of the blade. And with good steel, it makes a huge difference in the cutting ability of the knife. So when you see things, it looks like I'm not putting much effort into it. It's true, I don't have to, because my knives are razor sharp. I mean, scary sharp. So it's important that you find one that you enjoy using and you train with it constantly. Now I'm going to be coming out with more of these little, short clips, and ultimately, we'll have one of the guys put it together into a DVD so that you can see it, so that you can, play it on your TV or whatever, and have a larger view of what's going on. But bottom line, constant practice. You always want to be using your knife for something, even if you're just holding it in your hand. Learn to hold it in your hand while you have other things in your hand. When you've got a cup of coffee or something, put your knife in your hand too. But by all means, when you go downtown, never forget your gun. This is America, remember? This is a scary place to live. So, God bless you people. I love you all.